In 2019, Jen Sylvanik was Freedom's primary pitcher as a sophomore, and she had a very successful season, leading the Pates to an EPC semifinal and a District 11 quarterfinal. So it was no surprise when we saw Jen on the mound in Freedom's home opener against Parkland, a game that the Pates won 10-1 in a mercy rule. But Jen has not been the Patriots' only weapon on the mound this year. Fellow senior Abby Husser, who did not throw in 2019, has also been lights out. She threw a perfect game in her first outing against Nazareth and then a one-hitter against Liberty in week 2.
You know, when we get where we have, 3 games in a week, 4 games in a week, and, who knows what happens. We're going to see 5 games. Basically, we have the talent this year, basically said to the pitchers and, hey, you're our pitching staff right now. And it's going to come down to the chemistry that you two have, and it's going to come down to you two really being team players. And, we're going to put you on a rotation, and, if we're winning, we're going to go with it. And at any time, if one of you get in trouble, you have to have the confidence that the other pitcher is going to come in and have your back.
Sounds too good to be true, right? 2 dominant arms, sharing time, egos aside, and both finding success? Well, believe it. Not only are Husser and Selanovic off to a great start this season, but the 2 girls have also become each other's biggest fans.
In all seriousness, we're very close friends, and we cheer each other on. Like, she's at third, she's always cheering me on, and I cheer on from the bench when I'm not pitching. I think we just had to do our best to work together and to work for the betterment of the team. Like, we are very varied pitchers, so if I'm not working or my style pitching isn't working, then we know that she's a great pitcher to come in, and it's just like having a team mindset that is able to know that it's not my day or it's not your day, and that's what works for us.
I think we both know that it was just going to be a together type of thing. We might have had the part who's going to start over each other, but in the end, it's just we're together. If we mess up or something like that, we make a joke out of it, and then we're just what we could do better the next game. We just help each other out.
And it may have just been the perfect year to have 2 pitchers of this caliber. Because of the year's modified schedule, Freedom usually plays their league opponents 2 times in the same week. And so switching pitchers for that second game makes it more difficult for teams to know what to expect next.
We do chart all of our hitters and pitchers. It is nice if we have a different arm to go with the next game, and it kind of, if they're studying us and our pitchers, and we throw, I consider, both our number ones, they don't know who they're going to get or who we're going to throw, and right now with the rotation, they're possibly seeing both of those pitchers, so it does give us an advantage against them.
We're playing teams back to back most days with 1 day off, so having a different view come in and having different style pitching come in is really great. I typically work more out pitches depending on if that's working that day, and she has a really great screwball, so I feel that balances each other out well.
I wouldn't want to be on the mound, sharing the mound with anybody else besides Jen. It's just we have such a great connection, like I said, and I think we just have each other's backs. It's just great to see what she's been doing.
From Freedom High School softball field for the Service Electric Network, I'm Courtney DuPont.